Hello everybody, this is Simeonski. Welcome to another Rec Room tutorial. In this one, I'm gonna explain to you one of the mechanics that I used in my games and also show you how you can build this mechanic into your game step by step. This game mechanic that I'm gonna explain to you is from my game Township Builder. You can try it out in the links. Basically, it's something where you collect resources here, you can even melt them, and you have some kind of bank or inventory system over here where you can get the objects that you just collected. For example, I can take the stone and then I have the stone. And once I use this somewhere, let's say I put it in here, I am losing one of my inventory here, but I can get a new one. Basically, up, there we go, until it's over, and if it's over, it doesn't drop anything anymore. So it's kind of some kind of simple inventory bank system, so to speak. This house is already ready. Yeah, let's build this from scratch. Okay, you've seen the system, how to create this harvesting system in the tutorial before. I will not repeat this now. I will just simply start off with a button that gives you, so this would be in the example of the game that I just showed you. It will be collectibles that you collect around the map. But for the sake of this banking inventory system, I would just have an integer here. And the integer is, let's say, we had it with wood or stone. I will call it cubes because I will use a cube again. Cubes will be our integer, so we are collecting cubes in this game. And for this, I would suggest you, if people want to come back, use the cloud variable. So this means the amount of cubes will be saved. Even if people leave the room and come back, they will be able to have their bank system again and their stuff again. What we do here is we just use the button to add one cube. Go. Bam. Whenever I press the button, a cube will be added to my inventory. So, and now I will create a bank system just for the cubes that should do the following thing. There will be a cube in the air, and if I press it, or for this now, because you see the circuits, I will not put the cube in there, I will just put the trigger, but you will have to put something visible in, because the trigger we can only see now because I have the circuits activated. But I will just do the, no, it's not a trigger, it's an interaction volume. There we go. And this is the interaction volume that will spawn one cube whenever you click it until your cubes are empty. Then we will have a text as well. And I will put this up here so we can still see the circuits very well. Okay, so the text will show how many cubes you have. Standard is, yeah, just empty. Yeah, this will just show how many cubes you still have, and then you can spawn one. And in my example, I would only decrease the amount of cubes if you actually used it somewhere, like you put it in somewhere. But you could do differently, and for this example here,
I will do it a little bit differently. I will do it in a way that this thing will decrease exactly when the cube came out of this spawner, so to speak. And what you do with it is basically your problem. If you don't use it and spawn it again, then the number will decrease again. The thing is, there will be, I think, an kind of copying tool in the future, but it's not there, it's not working well, and I'm not using Rooms 2.0 yet because it's not good enough yet. So this will mean this is best only for single player experiences. Because you will have this object is actually in the room only once. Like if you spawn it here, it will be appearing in front of you. You can take it around and use it. But if you drop it and spawn it again, it will be the exact same object. So it's only one object that has this tool, and it just looks like you can spawn several of these guys. That's why I did it in my game, that the number decreases only when you use it. When you put it in this box, then the number of this decreases. Otherwise, people could accidentally spawn it like several times, boom, 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 and just lose their progress. So yeah, that's something you need to consider when you build this. But for this example, I will still build it in the way that it will decrease directly when it comes out. Okay, just for your information. Okay, let's give this the physical, grabbable, and the tag cube. Okay, so here we go. So we have our cube object that will spawn over here whenever we press this. Okay, so first, when we press this on use, we will have to do a cubes check. So it's only spawning us a cube if we actually do have cubes in our inventory. So this will be the first thing. If equal greater or equal. I also like to use the greater or equal thing. So if the let's copy this over here, the cubes thing. You could also write this, but copying is sometimes easier because you already have it here. Else nothing's happening. So if cubes is greater or equal 0, then we will get one of these cubes. That's how easy it is. Second part will be the position. Now we need to work with the position chips again. And this is the get position, set position, and the vector. So we're using the vector here. Set the position. Position, we get it from the vector. And of course we need to set the object as well, which will be get first with rec room object, get first with tag. And the tag will be cube. Here we go. Basically this will spawn here. Bam. Okay, I lost my cube because Rec Room decided to crash on me and don't save again, so I have to create the cube again. So basically, don't forget to save. Rec Room sometimes is so bad that it just keeps crashing on you, and the autosave also doesn't really work. It's like, it works if you're lucky. Most of the times it does not. So here we go. So this is where it spawns. I think we can already test this. So nothing is happening because I don't have anything. I press this, now I should have one and it should spawn in front of me. It does not, because I forgot to set up this right. I forgot to do that. Now you can already see what's happening if you forget to can modify with circuits thing. But now it should work. Yeah, there it is. It spawns. So now it will always spawn because we haven't we haven't set this right. So what we want to do here is and this works mainly for single player experience. You will have a problem with this system in multiplayer experiences. Just to say, you will probably want to come up with some other system where no physical objects are spawning, where you maybe have only a button to buy things or something like that for multiplayer. But for single player, this works quite well, and it's more interactive, I would say. But we will still do a safety check here, which means we add another if. And this is a super easy safety check. This basically only checks if the object actually has arrived at the position, and it will only continue our chain here if the object is actually really there. And what else will happen here? We can copy this again from here. Okay. I pressed it with my maker pen. Okay. So there's a subtract object as well, but I will show you how we can copy this. Basically what we want is we want to subtract one if you got one, and this is, you can easily do this by just put a -1 in add, and it will subtract 1. So now we haven't set up the text now. For this example, it's easy, but you could for the text, what you could do, you could use, and I will do this now. You can use an event receiver, and you don't even have to make a new event. You basically have an event that already does this for you, which is this. That doesn't always do it for you, but yeah, that's the best thing to use here. And the event that you are using, and that makes it super easy to set this text all the time, is the cubes changed. Which means this is the value, the integer value. You have to remember the name. That's why you have to give the right names to these things. And it's even outputting. So super easy. You just take the toString. You don't even have to put another cubes integer here, because it's outputting already the value of the cubes. And you just connect this and this, so this is giving the number of cubes, and this is giving the result. And this will set the text every time this object changes. Let's see. You see, now we have 2, now we have 3, 4, and if I take out 1, we should lose 1 again. See? 3, 2. Yeah. That's basically how you can make a simple inventory system.
Thank you guys for watching. As always, like and subscribe the video if you liked it, or leave a comment. You can also leave comments on what you want to see more on this channel. So see you in the next video. Bye bye.